There he goes. Whoa, the blurries! Got a case of the blurries today, guys. I'm sorry. It's just the way it's gonna be. Yeah. I hope that this is enough definition of my face today. It probably looks slightly different. Here, let's see if you can see my finger. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is some hot finger action. Yeah. Damn. Okay. Yep, second half. That's good. Looks good. Everything's good. Chatterblay? You there? You there, chat? Chat? Anyone? No one can know today. Okay, cool, we're good. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Actually, let me change this first. Oh yeah. Okay. Whew. My splits. Okay, I'm gonna like go for it a little bit because it was not accurate right now. I'm gonna resume. That's still not accurate. I've still probably lost at least a few seconds there, but whatever. Because I like it took me forever to pause the timer because I didn't have a hotkey, so I was like trying to find the select. I was like selecting the drop-down menu for it. What's up, Martin? Oh, timer's being a little weird. I'll fix that. Always does that. Always does that. Oh boy. Nice, Martin. Come on. Come on. Come on. What? I never had this issue before. I got the extra life. Why wouldn't it work? What? What the heck? Okay. Whoops. You can reset the timer. Oh, you're right. I can just reset the timer by hitting the thing, can't I? Okay. Good tip. Hey, Hot Wheels, what's up, man? Why didn't I peek? Rat-tat-tat, whatever it is. Why didn't I do that? Nice. Okay. No. No. Oh my god. RBB is so dumb, dude. Like that. Yeah, Sizzler. Freaking ready, dude. No, I'm great, Sizzler. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're silly, Sizzler. Next is Follow Dragon. I just wasn't talking, there's just no one talking in the chat at the moment. Hey, what's up, Apex? And Cat. Oh, oh god. Uh-oh. Thanks to the Follow Yellow Banana. Oh, jeez. This is, yeah, okay, yeah. This is Fi-Fi raid. Thank you so much, Fi-Fi. Oh, no! Oh, I blame Fi-Fi, for sure. 100% blamed. Why did you do this, Fi-Fi? You're so mean. Crap, I guess I'll just start up a run then. I was just practicing second half of the run. Oh, boy. Alright. Thank you guys for coming, and thank you so much for the raid, Fi-Fi. And go on Skype, Fi-Fi. Skype. Unless it's not here yet. Oh, it's here. Yes. What's up, Fi-Fi? Okay. Jeez, man, what's up, Cloakles? Are we comparing Bridget's ethos or not? What? Thanks to follow Cow Pyro. My nickname is Tooshi for people who don't know. Even though my name's Cloakyoshi on Twitch, so like that's why called Tooshi. But yeah. Welcome to the stream, guys. gonna do some banjo runs. Hopefully I can PB. Thanks for the follow, Fridge Master. Alright. Let's do this. Okay. Thanks for follow, Skinnerman. Weird, Martin. Golden gear. Okay. Oh, nice, Rust. Cool, cool. Hey, Vark. How you doing? Thanks to follow C Nation. Yeah, 5-5 for sure. Okay. Hope you've been good, 5-5, by the way. Nice, 204. Okay. That's so bad, Martin. I feel bad for you that it was like not good right away. At least you could clean it. Oh, I was very silly last night, Lucio. Anyone, you can watch the VOD. I mean, if you watch the VOD at the very end of Rusty Bucket Bay, that's where things take a turn. Thanks for the follow, Hobo. And Elle. No! Okay. Oh, and Captain Rex as well. Thanks, guys. Whoa, it's Chris. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Hope you've been doing well. Probably doing lots of recordings at the moment. Busy man. Chris is busy. Chris is busy. Yeah. Whatever. Can't form words or sentences. Last 30 minutes of the VOD. I'll probably end up watching it myself. It was pretty cuckoo last night. Or actually, I probably won't, because I don't know. You know, we got time for that, but definitely worth a watch. Yeah, I mean, Frozen, the the highlight of like the death and stuff would be a good like shorter highlight, like 2-minute highlight or something. But the whole thing could also be highlighted too, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Dang. Slightly early. Nah. I recorded all of Little Big Planet 3 on Wednesday. That game is garbage. Awesome. Good to hear. Good to hear that you recorded the whole thing. Done with that. There's weeks of YouTube content. Come on, Conga. Why do you do this? Conga! Conga, what did I ever do to you? Yeah. The game crashed 8 times. Jesus. No. Okay. Not the best numbos, but I will take it. Hey, old Shiro. You old man, going to bed early? Just kidding. Frickin' Frenchies, man. And they're different time zones. What are they doing over there? Hey, little Bolsey. Nothing, Fridge. It's a joke. They usually sleep at this time? What? So you're saying that everyone in French is like old people? I'm associating French with all these old people who just go to bed early. Because obviously everyone has at the same time zone I have, and it is only 11 p.m. It's already 11 p.m. Oh man, it's already 11 p.m. Wow, what happened to the day? When did I wake up? Like 7 p.m.? This is ridiculous. Why did this happen? Wow, come on. Okay. Any new, I have not been getting any new games, no. Am I some new-aged gamer playing Call of Duty Advanced, like, Ass Fair or something like that? Whatever it is. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I'm CST. Okay. Actually, Chris, I didn't buy it because I'm too cheap to do that kind of stuff, but why would I, like, buy an Xbox One and Master Chief Collection? But I have played, Master Chief Collection. And actually streamed it a tiny bit on my casual account. But it sucked ass because the multiplayer servers are, like, really bad at the moment. So yeah, but that was cool, because my roommate has it. He has an Xbox One and he got Master Chief Collection, so I was like playing that for a few hours. And then I think he's getting Smash today or tomorrow. I came in his room today, right? And my roommate, he was like watching a review for Smash. And I was like, oh yeah, Smash. I'm like, you're pretty pumped, right? And he's like, dude, you don't understand how excited I am for this game. And then I was like, wait, why haven't you started playing it yet then? He's like, what do you mean? Like, it's not out yet, right? I'm like, dude, it came out last night. Like, dude, shit's out. And he was just like super pissed because he thought it wasn't out until like, I don't know what, it was hilarious though. Okay, is this TTC good? I don't know if it's, let's see. I think it's pretty good, right? Did I get Leaky Skip? I didn't get Blubber, I don't think. Let's see. We will see. Only time will tell. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I should have floated back to the surface instead of swimming, I think. That's small gripe. Small gripe. Get out of your snackers. Nobody likes you. Okay, no, I actually didn't wake up at 7 p.m. That was BS. I woke up at like to follow Tanko. I want to say it was like 4:30 or 5. Yeah. I'm still pretty confused on how they made it the decision to make Mewtwo solely exclusive. Those have both 3DS and Wii U. Money? Like, you're trying to say that, like, you know, I can't believe that developers would release day one DLC. Why don't they just release it with the game? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Oh wait, they like money. Oh my god. Okay. Gotta please those investors. Wait. People like money? Wait. Wait, I think we're all having a revelation here. Are you trying to say that games are made for profit? I thought games were non-profit, man. Like, I thought the whole world was just non-profit and just wants to make my life better. I thought that's how this worked. Oh. Okay. Alright, crab. Oh, crab! Crab! Oh! Oh, I didn't have to touch the controller and he killed me after that. Oh, that is the worst. That's the worst. Man. Peppermint stick ice cream. Mmm. Sounds pretty good. Why you do this crap? Nope. Okay. Sesame Street. Yeah. down. Doesn't get better than a badass shark. Oh, not good. Oh, baby. This is the rings. Oh. Come on, 21. 21. 21. Oh, that's a super solid 21. Alright, so our first big mistake was we missed that 2 cycle. Just 4 seconds, I believe, for each cycle or something like that. Maybe more, I don't know. But yeah, hopefully we don't have any more mistakes. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Gotta listen to the full cycle. Okay. Wing down. Oh no! It's over. For the gold cycle again, I guess. Fuck. Yeah, this is over. Yeah. Crap. This is bad. Crap. Be a good shout out. Okay. Man, I'm good at dodging those fans. This crab. Oh. It's over, guys. I have no eggs. Hey, Vince. Yeah. I can do better than that. I could do better than that. What's up, Jumbo? Rip. Rip turn. Rip in pieces. Oh no. Alright. Gonna go again. You look tired? Yeah, I'm tired. Yeah. I'm just really so excited and energized that I'll probably look tired, but I'm super awake right now. So awake. Shopping? I did not get any groceries today. I got Chinese food and it was amazing, absolutely amazing. I had tons of leftovers, so that's good. So yeah. No shopping right now. For today or whatever. What was that? I said like paw or something weird. Yeah. I missed the Polywobble. That wasted like probably a second and a half. Which is terrible. But whatever. I'm over it. Nope. What's up, Dad? You had Chinese? Nice. That's really weird timing, because I like kind of just said, even though I don't call you that. But, you know, whatever. That's awesome. Dad, I gotta show you how much leftover Chinese food I have. Like, yeah, you know what? I think if this run dies, I'm gonna go to my fridge and show the stream how much Chinese food I have left over. For, let's see, $12.50? It's $12.50, yeah. $12.50, and you get chicken. So I got General Tso's. You also get sesame chicken or whatever. And then you get white rice, lo mein, like a ton of chicken lo mein. Although you can get like, there's like a bunch of different combinations. You can combine any chicken with like any side, like lo mein or chow mein or whatever. And then you also get the appetizer too. And so I get cream puffs, of course. Really? Wow. But yeah, I'll show you guys my Chinese food leftovers after this run dies. Oh my gosh. That movement though. I can't believe we almost finished the run yesterday though. That was insane. Making progress. This game is hard. Hey Frozen, come on. We all know it's gonna die. Just try to be realistic. Not after this run succeeds gloriously. Well, I mean, my dad will be sleeping by that time, so, you know. Okay. Nope. I barely got that. Didn't answer your question earlier. Oh, what was your question? Oh, my favorite level? My favorite level would probably be Mad Monster Mansion. Good level. It's also a really good level of speedrun. There isn't anything really that can just like kill your run outright, or that many things at least compared to the other levels. And it's just, I don't know, it's just fun to speedrun. And it was, I liked it when I was a kid too, so overall it's my favorite level. Alright, Martin, see you, man. Why haven't I updated my... Because I'm a slacker. You know, sometimes I, like, okay, so I should update it, but... This happens sometimes, where I'm like... I could update it, but... I'm probably gonna do a run in the next few days that's gonna beat it. I mean... Like, I should be able to beat that time next run, right? So... I don't want to have to highlight the 9-hour run and then just have like a 9-hour highlight that's not used. But I should at least update the time, but then leave the video as an old video link because I guess, I don't know. I think that's what I have for SSX actually. I don't think it shows my 2003. It shows like a 2016 or something. Because I thought it was going to beat it and then I like stopped playing it after SGDQ. But I am gonna start playing SSX soon again, guys, so... SSX. Trying to avoid spelling sex, you know. It's hard. How does speedrun work? Gotta go fast. That's it. Go fast. But no, really, the basically, you try to beat your best time in the game, and the timer above me shows all that stuff. So basically, the very bottom time, the time above the really big blue timer, 2:30:13, is my total time for completing the game. 100% of the game too, actually, because that's what this category is. You get different categories of completions for games, and each individual level also has a best time, not just the whole game has a best time. So if you see the thing that's to the little numbers to the left of the big blue timer, says PB and best with numbers. PB means what time I got in my best overall time for the entire game. So what time I got for this level, Mumbo's Mountain. Thanks to follow Unreal, although you're like already following me. And then the thing that has best with the time next to it is the best time I've ever gotten on this Mumbo's Mountain level. So, you know, I've done Mumbo's Mountain, you know, over 1,000 times, but to beat that best time would make a gold split. Up where there's like a blue split right now. You see the splits are like all of the smaller times above the big timer. Yeah. Should have Mom stop by and do a cameo. Yeah. I heard that she got to Margie's, but I haven't. She hasn't. She said that we're gonna. I don't know. We're gonna go to Beth's concert thing tomorrow, so. Gosh, oh my god, Unreal, please. But yeah. I don't think she's gonna be coming over before then, she said. I was tempted to call her and tell her to bring Johnny up for the weekend, but I'll see him in like a week. Or less than a week, actually. Yeah. Thanks to follow, nuke face. That is the second time that's happened like in a row. Actually, that happened to me yesterday and during the run, and that's super rare to have that termite guy be in the way. Like I don't know, probably like 1 out of 30 or 1 out of 40 chance, and it happened twice in a row. I feel great. Nice. Why don't you have the run attempts counter up? That's a good question. I didn't know exactly where to put it in my splits so that it fits well. I mean, it wouldn't really make sense to put it to the left of the big timer. It just doesn't. I don't know. It's not feeling that. So I don't know. But I probably will be updating. I think it's not ideal the way the timer's set up right now. I mean, there's always room for improvement in the stream. There's always room for improvement. So I always try to make things better every once in a while before the stream starts, but I don't know. Attempt counter would be cool to have, but it's not accurate because it's just the attempt counter I've had since I started using live split, which was like actually almost a year ago now. But I've been playing this game for 2 years, so with tons of other games though, not just this game obviously, but I started speedrunning this game 2 years ago. Would have been interesting to see what... It'd be interesting to see what kind of times I would have, though, if I only speedrun this game, but I couldn't play it for that long. I'd go insane. Just this game for 2 years for speedrunning, but... It'd be interesting to see what time I would have if I would have devoted all my practice and time into this game. One thing's for sure, I still don't think I'd be able to beat Steve's record. Because he's also been playing the game for over 3 years now, and like just this game, so it's crazy. Yeah, I saw that. He seemed like he was not having... He was having a bad hair day, except with no hair. Yeah. He likes to bark at new customers? Uh-oh. You think he'd get desensitized to that more? You know, like he'd be able to just not really... I mean, it's Johnny, so obviously he's always gonna bark at new people. Well, I guess he barks at us when we come home, so... But at the dealership in that kind of environment, he would probably understand more to not just, like, bark. Hopefully, but... whatever. Freaking Johnny. You know, it's crazy to think about, a friend of mine was talking to recently. One of their friends or something was gonna get a German Mastiff, or I can't remember the exact breed of dog, but the breed of dog lives, like, the average lifespan was like 6 to 8 years. I'm like, 6 to 8 years, that's nothing. I'm like, Johnny would have been in the ground like so many years ago. It's crazy. So it's insane. Like, small dogs live. Small dog. There are large dogs that average lifespan is a third of a small dog's lifespan, which is just insane to me. The more he's there, the less he barks. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. The more he gets used to that environment style. Wow, fun chat. Venus, how you doing? Dang. So what you're saying, Dad, is that Johnny is finally he's finally maturing as an investment, and he's making money for the dealership by suckering people into the whole family friendly thing or something. Just kidding. Oh man. Your overhead, though, with those monthly the haircuts, though, pretty rough. Actually, it's probably like he gets a haircut like every few months, I think. Oh, are you serious? You can't be serious. Can you imagine Johnny's sweater just having like a bunch of random advertisements on it, like Paul's bar has advertisements on the tables? Oh, that'd be great. This crab, though. Nice. Can I buy a spot for my stream, Dad? What's the running cost for like well, what's the size of the areas too? Like how many inches of space do I get on the sweater? Buy some space for Tooshi Media Incorporated. You know, once I'm out of college, like I'm not a student, I'm not getting like all my taxes back from being a student. Probably not a bad idea to make it business, like so that its taxes are better. I think could be wrong, but one whole side, $40 a week. Oh man, I'm gonna take a spot for PepsiCo. Wow, Frozen. Yeah, that was a good TTC, Fastlane, you're right. Yeah, it was good. I mean, we're -4. This is pretty solid. Oh, that sucked. Not yet, Blake. Blake, you can't preemptively say that. We haven't done clankers yet. The plus 121 curse is after clankers. So what? Blake. All right, Blake. I'm gonna cut a deal with you here. Actually, it's not really a deal. It's just you're gonna get screwed. If I get a 121 after clankers, like I mess up so badly that it's plus 121, then I'm gonna time you out for 24 hours. It's gonna happen. Alright? There you go. There's just no, you don't have to agree because I'm gonna freaking do it if I'm plus 121. That's a deal. Okay. Cow tech with the wise words. Okay. Okay, gloop bubble here. Perfect. So far, so good. Nice. Damn. So I didn't get the jump off the ring, so this can't be a 21. Or even a 20... It can't be a 19, I don't... Or yeah, it'll be a 19. Yeah. Barely, too. That's okay, though. So we done like 2 seconds better than that before. It was 2 seconds bad, I guess. Alright, let's see what we can do. Ooh, I have to turn down the music. Okay. Ixa follow. Rusky or something like that? I kind of... Rusky, yeah. Okay. Coke is trying to... Oh, man. Coke's gonna show you up, Frozen, and just be like, have their side be cooler or something. And just bash on the other side. Come on. Okay. No! Make it. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, I can hear the bolt. The bolt went down. I think we can make it. No. Yeah, we can't make that. Okay, so we're waiting for the next cycle, which means we can go get these 2 notes. We have time. Okay. So that means I think we could have done a 1 bolt cycle better if we would have been faster at that section. That section is really hard. I'd say this is pretty decent clanker so far, though. Oh crap, I didn't realize that you said that, Dad. I thought Doctor said that because you guys are both blue color names. You're trying to wager, trying to get Frozen to buy both sides. I thought Doctor said that. That's funny. We also have a wagging whip sign for the tail. Only $20. Oh man. Ooh, this is like Friday night, and this is probably, I would say, well, the fact that wasn't Ruby Omega and Smash 4 both released today. Biggest day for Nintendo in the entire year as far as releases go. Like, dang. It is, probably not the best day to be streaming, but doesn't matter. Alright. Okay, I actually managed to kind of do that correctly. It took me a little extra time, but pretty decent clankers, so I'm happy with that. A quad Triforce. Seriously, WB? That's very impressive. I mean, I knew that Cosmo was really good at Smash, and I'd also been playing a lot of Smash 4 on the 3DS, but that is quite impressive. It's too bad. I'm worried we're kind of gonna lose our speedrunning overlord. I feel like if Cosmo's good enough, which I don't know if he's is for sure, but it's definitely a possibility that he might just go full hardcore Smash and like go to all the tournaments and try to, because there's gonna be, I mean, Nintendo's making it more esports style, so there's gonna be events and stuff like, you know, like a Nintendo held event, I'm pretty sure, for like who's the best, stuff like that. I mean, kind of like they did at E3, kind of, you know. It showed that they're ready to bring that esports style. So I'm worried that Cosmo is gonna go full head on into that, and I'd say it's possible we don't even see any real amount of speedrunning commitment for like at least a year if that happened. I don't know. Pretty worried about that. I mean, WB, I can see like some small stuff, but I don't see him actually going into like a main project and committing all of his time into speedruns like he has been in the past. If WB, he said that's kind of incorrect. He's thinking about running GC Wind Waker again, but only after he did all dungeons and OT. And all dungeons and OT would be a pretty big commitment. Like, it would take at least a few months to get anywhere with it at all. And that's, I just don't, I can easily see Cosmo not wanting to put a few months of dedication into any speedruns if Smash is really going well for him. But I could be completely wrong. Like, he could also just be, you know, playing it during the release, and a few weeks from now he'll start OOT, all dungeons, and I'll be super happy. But we will see. We will see. Yeah, I can see that, but it's funny. Okay. Good egg, so far at least. Okay, cool. Oh, and then... Oh my... Dude! 2 ground pounds that didn't register. Oh, okay. Alright then. You do that, Banjo. Wow, what a game. Okay. I missed. That's 3 ground pounds of time wasted already in this level. That's already like too much. Like, gonna be hard to get a good time now, just from those. And I missed this cycle. It's great. Wasting tons of time. Man. I missed the frog. That was slow. So the health is not in a good spot. I think I'm just gonna grab this one health and go. Yeah, we're gonna ride with this. This should be good. Yeah. I saw that coming. My camera angle was bad. Oh my gosh! Ogre. Ogre. Wow. Second time I've done that now. So follow Applejacks. Yeah, I fell. Explosion pow. See this week, how's the car running? Car's running good. Before I go down, I should check my fluid levels. I have to get gas as well, so I guess I'll just get gas and check it out. Check that oil. But I mean, I haven't been driving it much. But I have every other day or so have been using it at least a little bit to, because it hasn't been starting right away. Just because it's so cold. So like lots of times it'll start up. And then I'll put it into like reverse, and then it'll just die because it idles down to like 700 RPMs and it just dies. So usually when I start up the first time, it'll die, or I just start up and then I have to feed it a little bit of gas in neutral or in park or whatever. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch to a different game that's shorter. We got two options. And I don't know why I'm gonna ask you guys what you want, because I'm probably just gonna choose whatever I want to do, but I don't really know what I want to do right now. But it's between 16 star in Super Mario. Oh my god, you can't even see that. This is the original cartridge of... This is the first game that my parents ever bought me. No big deal. Dad. Well, you bought it with N64 console, but I'm fairly certain this is the first game that you guys bought me. And this is the actual cartridge, and it still has like some of the saves on there from when I was a kid. And then Yoshi's Story is the other option that I can do, and this is like a 15-minute run. And then 16 Star and Super Mario 64 is like a 20-minute run. I don't know what you guys want. I want it back. It's worth more money than you probably when you bought it. I mean, it's weird. A lot of these like really old games, like if you look back, like people could have invested in these games. It's pretty weird to think about. Like that Harvest Moon game I bought, Dad, for like $20 at GameStop, and now it's worth like 70 or something. It's so weird. But you could very easily have a game that is only worth $5. A lot of them are only worth like not very much. That's why I want it back. Everyone wants 16 Star? Alright, we'll do 16 Star one. I guess. Oh my gosh, Sizzler. Thank you for the sub, man. Welcome back, I believe, to the sub club. Enjoy the emotes, man. Much appreciated. Why is it over to the side? Oh, well that won't do. That will not do. The alert is like weird. There we go. This should be better. Okay. Where are the emotes? First time sub, okay. Well, thank you so much, Sizzler. Emotes. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna start this run up. Just gotta change the splits. Oh my god, guys. Thank you, Self-Destructor, for the sub. Much appreciated. You guys. Enjoy the emote, Self-Destructor. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Self-Destructor and Sizzler. Alright. Cool. Thanks for follow, Curly Cat.
It's me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Oh, how do you sub from mobile? How do you sub from mobile? Isn't there like a link that someone can put in chat that you can hit from mobile? I don't know. That's the only way, I think. You definitely can't do it through the Twitch application directly, unfortunately. But I think you can click a link to it. Exclamation point subscribe. Should probably know that. Didn't get the Lakitu skip. The infamous Lakitu skip. It saves 8 seconds to do, or yeah, I think so. Or maybe it's only 4 actually. I think this is 4 seconds, and then the big skip, or the bigger skip, Bomb Battlefield here is 8 seconds. Oh, yeah. Yeah, following and subbing are 2 completely different things. But people confuse them because on YouTube, a subscriber is the same thing as a follow on Twitch. But it makes sense to be a follow, in my opinion, instead of subscriber. I think the way Twitch has it set up is good. Oh, come on. So obviously I didn't get the skip either, so this is just really bad. But I'm just doing this for fun. Friday night, play the game. I haven't played too much of this game recently, so I wouldn't be expecting to get a PB anyway. Over plus 30 seconds. Wow. That is rough. I don't know. I mean, I like subscribers, just as much Fun Chat because there's Fun Chat because it allows me to actually give you something, emotes, and the badge and chat, I guess. When donations, it's kind of like, you know, you're just giving me money, so it's kind of like weird. I mean, it's not weird. I don't know. It's just I like subscriber. I like when people subscribe, even though it's only half of the money actually going to me or whatever. Another thing is that people use the emote in other people's chats, and then it kind of like you know, tells people about my stream. Or like, whose emote is that? And then maybe they want the emote too, or they just want to check out the streamer. I don't know. No, I have no interest in playing Smash 4 competitively and competing. Good question though. It's all the hottest craze today and yesterday. Or today, yeah, I guess, technically. Or technically yesterday. Okay. Hey, old dog. What's up, man?
Here we go! Go.
Dang.
Here we go. Let's go. Here we go.
Yeah, this is good. Wait, no, it's not. Wait.
Let's go.
Why am I wasting so much time? Guys, I don't remember how to do 16 star. Okay, screw this. We'll just play it. We'll just play it. Just play it. What do you do? I only need one more star. So I'm gonna get one more star in CCM, even though we're supposed to get 2. But I guess I messed up. I guess I could just get 2. Nah, let's get 1.
Let's go.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
That's CCM, I just did 1 star. Oh, I feel like this is gonna be really sketchy. This level is pretty hardcore. Getting all the red coins, that is. Wow.
Mamma mia.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
해고.
Oh. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, I just realized that the game isn't cropped that well, because it's like cropped for Banjo, but whatever.
해고.
Tooshi don't care. Friday night. Tooshi just relaxing.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
해고. Here we go.
Just get out of here. Don't need this guy. He's so annoying. That was me, Ravy. Whoa, dude, I'm up here. What? Okay. This game. That was silly.
해고.
And rip.
Here we go. 해고.
Beyond time. Yeah, I'm just too advanced for time. My skill in this game is timeless. You know what's the worst though? People that call your chat not fun because the person who is saying it's not fun is the person who is trying to have fun themselves, not for the whole chat. Like, that is so dumb. Like, people will come into a chat and just try to have fun for themselves, and they don't care if it makes other people's lives not. Like, if they just make it worse for other people in the chat, they don't care. They're just trying to have fun for themselves because they're selfish. And then they call your chat not fun, and you're like just like a bad streamer, and it's like, you know what? You're an asshole. Like, this is a community, not. If everyone was like that person, then the whole chat would just be a huge shithole. Whoa, Mario, where are you going? Let's swim. Go. dangerous words, I don't care. Just kidding. Freaking Vesper. Oh. Ooh, careful, careful. Oh! So bad. Nice. But that was cool at the end. Wow, nice. That was beautiful movement. Nice. Nice. A dark world. Oh my gosh, how did I get that? Mario! Mario, no! feel like you're on early tonight? Not really. The earliest I've been on in a while? It's past midnight for me. There's no way. The last 2 nights I was on like really late. That's about it. Not about it, but I don't know. I've been starting before midnight most times. God, I stream so late. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I kind of wanted to, I don't care, a decent sleeping schedule. It's Friday, so like, it doesn't matter, it's the weekend. But, it'd be cool.
Mario! The power of the stars is restored to the castle. And it's all thanks to you. Thank you, Mario. We have to do something special for you.
No, I don't know how to do 120 stars, only 70. 70 and 16, because I just did 16 star.
Here we go!
Listen, everybody.
I'm like
Let's
super
take a
low on the
delicious
camera. I'm like
Mario.
just, yeah, I just want to like chill. Yeah. Oh my webcam.
Mario!
Draco. With no timer, right? Such a casual. Such a casual. Am I hungry yet? Actually, no, I had Chinese food kind of recently, so I'm not hungry yet. That's good. Interesting self-destructor. Hey, Derek. Everyone's saying hi now. Chaos Edition? I already did a little bit of Chaos Edition. It was bad. It was bad. It was really bad. It was funny though, I guess. I couldn't take it for more than like an hour or so though. Yeah, Chris has done it. I think Opie's done it. Who else has done it? There's more people that have done it. More people.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
I'm kind of feeling the same thing, Frozen. Who's live? Actually, we could probably do mostly walking tonight. We could do that YouTube video. Let's see. Zelna's live, but it's a puzzle race. Stiv is live. Yeah, not too many people live. Yeah, I'm kind of just feeling like relaxing as well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go, guys, and just chill. But thank you for watching. Hopefully, I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. We'll see. It'll be interesting because I'm going to like some concert, not a concert, like I don't know, something that I don't know. My cousin, I don't know. I'm going to a thing, and then me and my mom might go get some groceries or something. Maybe a haircut. Haircut would be nice, but also I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But I probably won't be on until later tonight, or I'll be on like early and then only for like a few hours. But yeah, I'm gonna go, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So yeah, thank you for watching. Let's see if we can find a raid target here. I'm looking. Let me open up my secondary account. I can find some person who has like one viewer. Yeah, a lot of people on right now. Ooh. Rensport, 911 Rensport, long-time watcher of the stream. Has he 8 viewers, actually. Let me check out his stream quick. I'm thinking that we'll raid Rensport. He does have a mic. I can hear it. Okay. Tooshi raid. Tooshi raid. Tooshi raid. Okay. Here we go. I'll see you guys tomorrow.